in the morning.
Good morning, world.
What's she talking about?
I don't know. She's always yelling.
Oh, my God.
I'm kind of sick of her.
I just took Robitussin, cough and something, congestion.
It was the non-drowsy, right?
No, I don't know.
Because some of those knock you out.
It didn't say anything about it either way.
Okay.
So
Wait, no. If it didn't say anything, you're
Usually they
screwed.
knock you out.
Yeah. Non-drowsy's in big letters. Non-drowsy because that's what you would want.
No, I would say it causes drowsiness. It doesn't say it, or inhibit or impede your abilities to drive.
It would do what?
Inhibit or impede your abilities to drive.
Yeah, just the fact that she can say that sentence is good. I don't know if I can say that, and I didn't take anything. And I'm bitter about it.
You know what it does? I'm excited about? It loosens up phlegm.
Oh, that is nice.
Expectorant?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got full-blown expectorant.
She said in the office, unless I misunderstood you, she said in the office, kind of muttering to herself, people are coming up. And I said, who's coming up? And she said, no, people in my lungs.
Are coming up and visiting my mouth.
That's
Little buddies.
Yeah, they are. I name them. Anyway, it's funny because I even told Russ. Remember Russ? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Anyway, I even told Russ, I go, you know what? You cannot come down here from San Francisco.
Oh, right. No, good call.
Yeah, there's just something not so attractive about a girl walking around with a Kleenex.
It's so funny.
And not for your nose.
I was pretty much attacked outside Tangier's restaurant last night about Russ by this woman who was screaming about Russ. And I said, listen, though, to be fair, Jamie's only known this guy a couple hours. He had his deal on in Vegas, blah, blah, blah. And she said, and she went on about Russ. And I said, you don't understand. Jamie's a raving lunatic. And my wife covers my mouth and goes, Jamie's a very sweet girl.
Thanks, Gretchen.
And I pulled her hand down and I said, honey, this is not throwing Jamie under the bus. And I turned to the lady, I go, please call in tomorrow and say I called Jamie a raving lunatic about this Russ guy.
I'm not a lunatic about it. Well, how am I a lunatic about it?
Just to get this worked up about a guy you don't even really know and or care about or shouldn't care about.
Well, you know what? It's not that.
I don't mean it in a bad way.
No. She's a raving lunatic, but not in a bad way.
Right, or I wouldn't have said, no, call in. We'll get on the air and talk about it.
No, it's just that I really thought he was great. You know,
I think you're mad at him more than anything else.
Oh, well, yeah, that's absolutely it. Because I thought he was great. I thought he was perfect. I mean, he presented himself as everything you've ever wanted. As a girl, it's everything I've ever wanted in my life. You know, I mean, he was so perfect.
He's the man equivalent to an infomercial.
Yeah.
You know how you watch the infomercial and that's going to solve all your problems.
Right.
It's the greatest product. And then you get in the mail and it's like, this mop sucks.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, my God. That is a
It's a pretty good analogy.
It's a perfect analogy. It's the perfect analogy.
It's a pretty good analogy.
He sold it. He wined and dined it. It chops, it slices, it makes fries. It does, and it comes with attachments.
And it's got one more thing. Everybody bought it.
Yeah, right. And so I'm just mad. You're right, is the right word, mad.
See, that's what I thought, yeah.
I'm just mad to find out that, well, I'm not the only one that was sliced and diced. Made into Jillian fries or Julian.
Yeah, I never understood that
Me
either.
either. Julian?
Yeah, but I don't know what it means exactly.
Oh, me either. Did
Me
anybody,
either.
is it named after a Julian? Like
I gotta
camel?
I got to go with yes.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing.
Yeah. Anyway, probably.
Yeah.
Probably a chick named Jillian.
Well, I mean, there's a dessert named the Napoleon that's named after Napoleon, and beef Wellington is named after Wellington.
Yes, but not to throw you off, French fries not named after the French.
No, after the Belgians.
Right, so explain me that.
Can't do it.
Well, hell.
Well,
maybe
yes, I can.
Jillian's really after Pam.
That's possible. But those French guys will steal anything. They stole a recipe for potatoes in Greece.
You know, though, over in France, how they don't like us so much?
Right?
You know, they kind of mock us about the part of the Statue of Liberty that we kind of gave back to, obviously we have the whole Statue of Liberty, but we gave them something later on in life to say thanks for the Statue of Liberty.
What was it?
It's this god-awful gold lame flame. And it sticks over a bridge. Actually, it's a bridge that Diana was killed in. And a lot of people think it's the memorial to her. It's not. It's like a gift we gave them, and it's ugly.
I think the gift we gave the French was bailing them out of World War II. I got to go with.
And it looks kind of Persian, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do
You know
what
those
you mean.
gold faucet kind of type things? It's all gold and stupid.
That's one of the reasons you can get a virtual palace up on Mount Olympus here.
Yeah, because it's...
Because they're just so overdone and crazy with marble mirrors and golden faucets.
I know. What's up with the Persians?
And now, theoretically, every time I've checked up there to look at real estate, because you think, well, one day that's going to kick in, because they look like bazillion-dollar houses that you'd see on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and you can still get them at what would, out here, be considered a very reasonable price. But nobody on Mount Olympus speaks English. There's Russians and there's Persians.
And Linda.
Linda's Persian.
Our Linda lives on Mount Olympus. She's
She
Greek.
does?
Yeah.
No, she's Persian.
No, she's Armenian.
Oh,
Armenian.
yeah, close enough.
Yeah, whatever. But it's funny because you just know, like, that's one look you know is like Persian. You go into somebody's house, they're Persian. But I'm trying to think, is there really a distinguished look to any other homes?
Asian.
If you go by
Asian, right,
if you
yeah.
go by MTV Cribs, there is
No, you know what though? It's on and off with the
the rappers.
yeah. Some are really over the top, gaudy, and some aren't. Like
It depends on how far along in rap world they are and maturity.
And some are like colonial. Sometimes you'll
Yeah.
look at this guy and go, that's not his house. It's like so conservative.
Yeah,
and
when
like,
he says, "Here's where the magic happens," and he's in a canopy bed,
right.
Yeah.
really bugs me.
Yeah, the magic happens there. He means actual magic. He has tricks in there. Hey, Jamester.
Yeah.
First thing I said when I walked in this morning, I looked at Jack and I said, haircut? And he said, yes. And I said, you look cute. So I am being observant today of my fellow man, I guess.
Haircut, Jack?
No.
I didn't think
Just
so.
looks cute.
I noticed that you didn't get a haircut, Jack.
He just did it or something. But I have noticed something about you. And that is this very cool yogurt drink. And thanks for letting me see it because I'll go get some
The Atkins one?
with only 4 grams of carbs,
Yeah.
which is awesome, and a bag of carrots. Something going on in your little life you want to tell me about?
Okay. First of all, here's what happened.
What happened was...
Well, I'm still talking to the SS Michael.
Oh, okay.
Remember him?
Yeah, I liked him. You know, we hassled him with the half shirt and the diapers and stuff like that. It was just to hassle him. I like him.
He's hot.
Yeah.
And handsome.
And likable, right?
Right.
Right.
Totally a nice guy. Well, he's 26, 27.
Right.
I thought you said 28 when we called him.
Okay. He's
Yeah,
28
even
then.
better.
He's 28.
Yeah,
So
now.
yeah.
Wasn't when we met him. But now.
No, when we met him, Jamie was his babysitter.
So he's 28. Jason, 28 to 30.
Right.
Builder Bob, 28 to 30.
Right.
What's his name? Up there. Russ.
Russ.
Russ. Yeah, 32. Jamie, 35. All these guys work out.
Yep.
They're all totally fit.
Right.
So I was just thinking, it's really nice when you look at a guy, you go, oh my God, he's totally ripped. He looks awesome. And they bother. So I was thinking it would probably be a nice thing if I bothered. You know, because not only are they younger than me, but I get to say, wow, you know what? They really work on their body.
Right.
They look awesome.
Plus, they probably like to do things that consume time, like hike or go to the gym or
Right.
take long bike rides or stuff like
Right.
that.
So if I'm going to keep up in
Right.
the world of,
or at least have that even in common.
the world of 25 to 30-year-old men,
Right.
the old 35-year-old chickaroo have better, because I mean, really, because I always see these rip rockin' bodies on men, and I'm always like, oh my God, that's awesome. They look great. But then I sit there and I think, well, I'm looking at them saying they look great and they bother, but I haven't, you know,
Right.
I don't go to the gym or anything. I just don't like it. So I thought, gosh, you know, I'm sure a guy that looks like that will want to stand by a girl that also bothers. So that's what I'm going through.
Very cool.
Yeah, that makes perfect
It
sense.
sounds sad, but it's not. It's just my voice.
Right.
Right.
Because I'd say it in like kind of a more bitchy way, but it sounds kind of sad.
Do you have a goal of amount of pounds or something?
Yeah,
or
my
distance
goal-
you want to run?
I'm trying to get to 0. That is my ideal weight.
Size 0 or
No,
0
my
pounds?
ideal weight is 0. Like,
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Every day I'm just pushing for 0. That's my goal.
My ideal weight, I think, is 155.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think if these guys bother, I mean, every single one of them are some are thin and like more of a lean guy, and then some of them are like ripped with their abs ripped and all that. I'm assuming that if they bother on their body, they'd probably like a nice gal that bothers on hers.
I guess it would stand to reason.
You'd think that if you work on your own body, you'd want the girl.
I don't particularly like a hard body. I like thin girls.
Oh,
I
there's
like
not going to be a problem
girls.
there.
But like, you see the girls at the gym where you just go, oh my God, like when I was going with my wife, she'd like pick out these girls. There's the body I want, which by the way, she'll never have.
Right.
These women work. That's what
I
they
don't like.
do.
I don't like the total.
I totally like the way it looks, but I do not, and I don't mean muscles. I mean, they're very just chiseled.
Yeah, I don't like the muscle.
But, it's
beefy.
It's
like
not that girly.
I don't like shot put looking girls.
Yeah,
No.
that's hot.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yes, Stench.
I have issues on this whole topic.
Of
Yeah?
course you do.
My wife is flipping out mad that I'm doing lipo.
Why?
And I figure she'll be the one to be the happiest.
Right?
No, you're so vain. I can't believe you're doing this. Yet will call me fat ass every 20 seconds.
Right.
Now I'm doing something about it. And even when I'm absolutely at my healthiest, working out, personal trainer, 24-hour fitness, just absolutely as lean as I can be, I still have a gut, and
Right.
she will make comments about it.
Well, now that is
Now
weird.
she's all mad.
And if you are genetically predisposed to have that gut, which I'm assuming you are,
Yeah.
because I know, like I've said this a bunch of times, that the hardest trainer at my boxing gym for boxing, where you just couldn't keep up with her, was what almost all guys would consider fat. She was that's as thin as her body was ever going to get
Well,
naturally.
But the other thing is, though, I was predisposed to have triple E boobs. You would
Yeah.
think by
Right.
looking at my mother or my sister, something happens sometimes. Skips a gene or something.
And as a guy, you a lot of times wouldn't want your wife to go get breast implants. I know a lot of
Well,
guys.
That's really weird. What does that mean? I mean, okay, really, let's think about this. His wife slams his body
I have
all
a
the
theory
time.
already.
Yeah.
All the time she slams it. And even when he looked fabulous at his wedding, she still was like beer belly, whatever,
Right.
pooch, pooch. So now he's getting liposuction in the area that he cannot lose weight.
Right.
He simply
Yeah.
can't. The love handles or whatever.
At your age, and you can't. You
Yeah.
can't. There's nothing you can do about love.
Right.
Even if
Yeah.
you do your obliques, they'll just get bigger.
No, and not only that, but I mean, he's getting it done, and it's all part of this thing. So what?
I have what I believe to be a fairly obvious theory.
Oh, Danny's theory when we come back. Okay, so I was telling you my theory that, like, with Mr. Russ up in San Francisco and, all these different boys
Right.
that have been dating between the ages of 25 and 30, they all have great-looking bodies. And it is of my opinion that if they work on their bodies, they'd probably like a chick that stands next to them that works on her body. So that is why I'm
Right.
starting this new thing that hopefully it'll all work out and I'll be, like, fit and trim and like ripped by Monday.
Well, if you want to, because I'm doing the cortisone stuff and it's really working for me, but now I feel it's time because I'm losing a ton of weight, but I'm soft because I haven't worked out at all. There is a gym in the building.
I know.
You know
I
our
saw
meeting
it.
that we have at 10:30?
I saw it once, and not only that, they put out a memo. You're not allowed to stay on stuff more than 15 minutes. I thought, whew, thank God.
If you want to move our 10:30 movie to 10:45, I'll do a half hour on the treadmill with you every day right after the show.
Hey, Stench and I are going to be at 24-Hour Fitness in Tustin this weekend doing yoga if you want to join us.
I'd like to see Jack doing yoga.
Oh, it's going to be...
So would I, but it won't help you lose the weight and get to the hard
I don't
body
know,
28-year-olds.
Well, actually, yoga is amazing. I mean, it tones up people really quite well. I think it's amazing because it worked for me when I did it.
I agree with you.
But Jack is not coordinated enough to do yoga,
First
or
of
is he
all,
flexible?
Jack's in Tustin, and the
Yeah.
gym I'm talking about is downstairs.
No, I know, but he's plugging
Right.
his little appearance that he's doing.
When are you doing it? Hey, you're
Saturday.
in Tustin at
Yeah,
24-hour fitness in
Yeah.
Tustin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll let you know when I'm going to be in the lobby.
Thank you. I didn't think about it. Sorry, buddy. But if you want to
That
move...
one's paid and like gave
Right.
our station money and stuff.
But if you want to meet at the gym, I'll do a half hour with you every day.
I can't commit.
I know you can't.
I can't. I mean, I'd love to say yes, but I'm not like you. Where I'll say yes to stuff I won't do.
Well, try it.
No, because then people hold me to it.
All
I
right,
don't like
sit and be fit. You can do it during the show.
it. Sit and be fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that lady? Yeah.
I like that.
Although she made me kind of tired. All those old people were doing it like
Do you
kicking
remember
my ass.
when Nordic Track first came out and everybody bought it? I mean,
Yes.
everybody, and then they tried changing it up when everybody already owned one. Does anybody remember the Nordic chair? they gave a try
No.
to. It came and went really fast. It was your office chair. And then crap whipped out of the back.
Really?
And it had weights in it. And it was the Nordic chair.
That is funny.
It was brilliant. I couldn't believe it came and went.
Well, it's just hard to like type and stuff while you're like.
But, I mean, you would obviously stop typing. But, I mean, I swear to God, stuff flipped out from underneath
That's
and beside the chair.
cool.
Literally, these wings flipped out the sides. So imagine your arms are out the side. And now they're in rings. And you're doing your chest. You're full blown
But how are you
flies.
doing work?
You're not. You're taking a 4-minute break.
Yeah,
to
but
do
won't you
this.
get in trouble?
Well, I think if you can afford the Nordic chair, you're the CEO. It's like $1,000 for a chair,
Well,
maybe
then
more.
just go to the gym instead of sitting in your Nordic chair. That's funny.
As all of us sit and say, I wish we could get to the gym. I'm telling you, if you had a Nordic chair right there, we imagine a song break with commercial spots. You could totally do your chest.
Yes, I could.
Remember back in the good old days when we just admitted this show came off the cuff and I got to do sit-ups the whole show?
Yeah.
Those were the good old days, man.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Well,
Now we got to pretend we plan all this.
well, but I really and you bitch every day.
I know. Well, it's just so fake.
You know, because of you. No, it's not. Do you know we actually plan stuff?
I do. Do you know we don't do it?
Yes, we do actually. We have it all ready to roll. And
Yes, we do. We have it always,
do you
always
know that
ready
you
to roll.
always forget what it was?
It's right there behind you.
No. Like we planned the whole thing out at the park, and then you forgot what we planned.
No, because I planned the shot put. And then you vetoed the
We
shot
didn't
put.
veto it. We were all discussing what to do. We didn't think drinking at a park was a good idea.
And throwing glassware.
Yeah. We didn't know if we could, get the okay.
Okay,
on it.
right. And I didn't forget. I stayed up and wrote out an actual routine.
Right, but you know what happened, Jack, right? Like what we said we were going to do, and then what? It's okay, Dan. We just
Good, because I was feeling all sorts of shame.
don't.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Anyway, we were supposed to come back, if you remember, and
With Stench's theory.
yeah, about the big old liposuction, not section, suction, but Stench is missing. I think he's crying because his wife is still beating him up about getting his ass sucked. And then Danny will this time swear to God, and we won't even forget, when we come back, we will discuss Danny's theory about why Stench's wife doesn't want him to have liposuction while calling him a fat ass.
Identification.
I know. I agree. Anyway, there's a whole retarded thing going on. It's all nuts.
I don't want to watch your wedding video. Get away from the window. God.
All right, first let's go through each individual problem that's happening this morning.
That's an awesome idea.
All right, the number one on our agenda is, as we've been telling you, Stench has some love handles.
He's got
And
a
a
genetic predisposition. Oh, you know what I mean. To having a gut.
Right.
Predisposition.
It's like you had a beer belly implant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that solid.
So, and I have been there.
Solidified.
When I had liposuction for real, I had it once for television. I mean, I really had it, but I was, didn't need it. But I had it once for real, right? And I was thin when I had it. I was just also 35 and could not get rid of the love handles. I weighed like 157 when
It's
I had
just
lipo.
for those problem areas that you work in. And
Right,
a
there's just
girlfriend of
nothing you
mine,
can do.
yeah, girlfriend of mine, hot, smoking hot, worked out every day, all the time, and she just had those little bloops on each
Yeah.
side of her thighs. She had them sucked out. She's like, "Oh my God, you have to have it done," and then I thought, well, that's not very nice to say to me, but she's like, "It'll change your life," and she said, "It's amazing." So Stench is now going to have those problem areas sucked. Now his wife, who has been tormenting him and taunting him this whole time, is upset. Danny has a theory as to why.
I have a really good theory, and it's very simple.
What?
Have you ever... Shut up. I'm telling Jamie my theory.
Ha,
You're
ha,
fat
you're
and
too
stupid.
loud. Don't call him stupid. Stupid people
Shut up,
would be upset.
retard.
Have you ever seen Stench when he is completely buffed, even with his gut? He has a big gut, but he's all buffed out. Okay, this is a 6'4" blonde muscle guy with a gut. Next month, he's going to be a 6'4" blonde muscle guy with no gut. She's known and married a guy not nearly as hot as she is, and she's very concerned that she's going to come home a month or two from now to a guy that is her equal in hotness.
Oh, I disagree.
I agree. I think seriously. I mean, look at him. He's 6'4". Maybe this comes
I am
because
the picture of beauty.
maybe it's because
disagree.
maybe it's because I'm short.
No,
but I look at a guy 6'4".
Unless they do a head transplant, I don't know what the hell you're
See,
talking
I've
about.
always thought he was pretty.
I'm hot and adorable.
You are adorable.
I like to call myself Fat Pit.
What I think is going to happen here,
Yeah.
that she's worried about, is not necessarily that women will be attracted to him or that he'll cheat, but that once the fat is sucked out of him, he will become such a huge pain in the ass with his sexiness that he
right.
already does being
I
a
have
fat guy.
I actually have two different theories. A, yours. B, or A, two. Is that he's going to be also such a pain in the ass after he has it done that he'll be whining and she'll have to take care of him and she'll be like, oh my God.
I nipped that in the butt initially because, first of all, my wife sucks at taking care of me when I'm sick.
Right.
Or there's 3A, which is they just don't like each other.
So I'm going to my mother's house and staying because we're doing it over Labor Day weekend.
my mommy's house.
I'm going straight to my mom's house and that's where I'm staying for 3 days and then I'm coming home.
Good call.
Yeah. My mom will take care of me.
This is funny.
My mom is great.
Do you know that your mom might have to wipe your tushki?
No, I'll just be dirty for a couple days.
Because I mean, you think you'll be okay, but my sister, my sister had a lot of work.
Yeah, your sister had major surgery.
Yeah, she had her
This is
belly
a
button
beating.
removed.
Well, didn't
This
she
is
do
a
a tummy
beating.
tuck?
Yeah, Dr. Applebaum totally changed her. You know she's wearing a belly button ring.
Right, she's
Oh my
awesome.
God, she looks so smoking hot.
No, he is what essentially amounts to taking a rubber hose to the body.
Yeah, you'll be okay then.
But I swear to God, if you've seen liposuction done or had it done, I've never had it done awake. Shine that. But I've seen it done, and it's literally a beating. So the doctor gets all sweaty and has to take breaks. He has to take breaks because he's physically tired from beating you. So you're going to be all purple.
They usually get the younger residents to do it because they're. I'm not kidding, because they're better. They're in better shape.
Plus, do I know your doctor?
Dr. Coley?
Because I would pay $1,000 to do stuff to you while you're out. I'd give
Yeah.
$1,000 to his favorite charity
The
to let
problem
me
is
sign
that-
my name on
Yeah,
your
he's
wang
a
or
doctor,
There's
plastic
this
surgeon.
ethics thing. Yeah, I don't.
See,
think
I never
it's-
have a problem with those.
Yeah, but they went to school for a long time.
He's probably
for you
got
to-
like a lot of money already.
Yeah.
Come on, he won't sue. Let me just draw something on his wiener.
Thing is,
I was here.
thing. Oh God.
Dan was here.
You got a piece of the Dan while you were out.
I think the creepiest part of my sister's surgery was when they laid out all the skin.
Yeah.
Like they lay it out on these cheesecloths or whatever, and then give it to people.
I'm not doing that.
I know you're
That's
not.
a lot of crap there.
She looks awesome.
Oh, it's gross.
Oh
They
my
gave
God.
a flesh blanket to Gary Coleman.
She looks so awesome though.
Your sister does look great.
Oh my
I saw her.
God. Oh my God. It's like crazy. I can't believe this
But
stuff.
that's one of the things. You look at her and you look, God, look how amazing she looks now. Why don't people do it? When you have the chance to do it, you're like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the plunge and make myself look better and
we
feel good.
were raised with this kind of thing that somehow it's, I can't believe it. Like, even though it's modern technology and it's available or whatever, it's something that all the celebrities did, but we didn't.
Because we were poor and our parents were poor.
Now they have financing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's this weird thing that I mean, some people try to put in your head like, well, why aren't you okay with who you are? Well, I am. I'd be a little bit better if I was a little thinner.
Yeah, that's stupid. Why aren't you okay with the car you drive? I am. I just want a shiny, faster one.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's little things you could do, like Botox isn't that much, and there's people that are anti that. They won't even do that, and that doesn't cost very much. Anything you can do to make yourself look better, I say do it.
Gretchen keeps the
I still
Botox
don't-
people in business.
Yeah, I love Botox, but I still have a weird thing about boobs. I don't know why. Because I can't, you know why? Because I would never be doing it for me. I don't want them.
Right?
I
Then
would be-
never get them.
Yeah, I would be doing them maybe for the attention, but then, but you guys are so wishy-washy on the whole boob debate.
I banned the ex-wife from getting boobs. She wanted to get them badly, but I knew that was an attention whore, and she wanted them just to get attention from other men, not from me. And I'm like, there's no reason for you to get those. And then the second we got divorced, she went and got the biggest ones you've ever seen in your life.
But you guys are so torn with I like them, I don't like them, I like them, I don't
we
like
like
them.
them on chicks that aren't ours.
Yeah,
you know,
I like
the
them.
big obnoxious ones.
I like them either way.
You don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it,
Regular ones feel better. Fake ones look better when you're dressed.
But I don't
Unless
know.
you're into the real small boob thing, which I kind of am sometimes.
But I took a little survey while I was in Las Vegas, and our friend George Maloof, he's like, I don't like him at all.
Yeah, well, there's this whole stripper vibe in Vegas. Like a lot of the hot girls, you just automatically think, well, where do you dance?
Yeah, he's like, I don't like him at all. And then some of the guys are like, oh yeah, I don't care either way. I'll like Dan kind of like, as long as
As long as I can squeeze them.
yeah. And then other guys are like, I don't know why women would do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so, but
Weird.
I can't like put my finger on it as far as the same thing as men. It would be really creepy to know that my husband or boyfriend had pec implants, which they do.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd kind of be creepy.
That
And-
would be creepy.
And like if I was kissing all over his neck and went down to kiss his chest, I'd be like, oh my God, there are people under here.
See, that's the thing where you can't put your finger on it. That's the requirement. If you will let me put my finger on it, it's the perfect
But you
one.
don't think about the bag underneath?
Nope.
Wow, that's weird. Because I think one time you told me that you did.
I don't. Well, you can feel it. You think about it in the sense that you can feel it, but I don't think about it as in some kind of blockade to wanting to have sex with this person.
No, I think it'd be fun to watch. Like, okay, these humongous boobalas like bounce it all over. But I don't know if it's the same like when you want to reach down and squeeze them.
It's not. It is not the same.
Because you'd be like, I can't squeeze too hard.
No, you can squeeze really hard. It's kind of funny.
My girlfriend Bo, remember she had one flat, one on.
Oh.
What is that? Airbag accident?
She had like a C. Yeah, one of them like she fell down and one popped. So she had one C, and one A.
That breaks down to 1B.
No, she looks stupid.
Well, yeah, but I was just trying to make her feel good.
Call Jamie and Danny now. Morning.
Identification.
First of all, I've decided I have every virus there is, and so do you, and so does Jack, and so does Stench.
Yeah.
Because it always says flu-like symptoms.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like at some point during the day, you kind of feel like you have a flu-like symptom.
Right.
You know?
Every day I feel that way, but then on the other hand, I think I'm immune to most things.
Yeah. That maybe you're like, so, what is that? There's so much plaque and so much,
Yeah.
what do you call, like after you get shots over and over, you build up
Immunity.
No, hell. Scar tissue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's like plaque and scar tissue.
Yeah.
Ward out the bad people.
But I mean, even since I was a kid, I'm immune to poison oak and poison ivy.
Me too.
When my brother would beat the crap out of me, I'd wait till he's asleep, go up in the hill, get some poison oak, and rub it in his face.
Yeah,
It was bitching.
that was weird too. I never got that. I'd roll in it. Kids
Yeah.
would be pissed off. Be like, haha. Anyway, so it was a thing for Danny and I. We'd roll in it and show off.
Yeah, totally.
We would.
Totally.
Anyway, so everybody at some point has flu-like symptoms. So I'm like, okay, West Nile. But I know the governor has set up a West Nile virus hotline and a .com thing. So we'll give you all the details with that. Maybe, you're not going to look at it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
And haven't they established the pond police too that are going to come around and make
yeah.
sure that you?
And guess who's guilty?
Oh, I know.
No,
Guess
mine
who
are all
built-
filtered.
Guess who built a pond?
2 of them.
Right.
Yeah, you're guilty.
I think I might have that issue with you, though. I think I might have a real problem there.
You have stagnant water.
Well, I pick up 2 dogs issues. Yes. And it never comes up as much as I would like, if you will. And I have this tiny little strip of grass in my backyard. So once I pick it up, I then water the whole lawn heavily. So what's left will seep into the ground. But for hours at a time, it's poopy water.
Yummy.
I found a solution. Stench and Jack found it for me.
What is it?
Virtuallawn.com. That's
Oh,
going in right
yeah.
away, man. That is so going in my house.
I'm going this weekend to the
Are you
Anaheim
going?
Home Show. Yes, after they told me how great it was.
For those of you that don't know, well, you guys saw it. You want to tell them what it is? It's bitchin'.
It's fake grass, but like high-tech new fake grass that's pretty badass. It looks
Yeah, it's
real.
not like AstroTurf where you look like a spaz.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know right until
It
you lay
looks
on
like
it.
grass, and it's soft like grass, and it drains like grass. It's
Must be
awesome.
grass.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't get itchy.
I'm very busy this weekend. I have something going on tonight, and then I am going to the Anaheim Home Show, and I'm going to a homo birthday party.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing like a homo birthday party. Gets you
Nothing
going.
like a homo
You can
birthday
have the
party.
homo birthday party at the home show.
Well, whose homo birthday party?
It's Mark's. Yeah.
I love
Nice.
Mark.
Thanks for the invite, Mark. It must be in the mail.
Oh, he lives right by Ryan Seacrest.
What
so
night is it?
apparently, I can look at binoculars at Ryan naked swimming.
You don't need binoculars. Just need to ask. That guy likes to drop trout.
And, it's Sunday. You want to come over to the homo birthday?
I'm in town there, Mark. Whatever.
All right, I'll invite you.
I went to Alina's birthday party.
I know. Well, you're invited.
Thank you.
Mark won't care. He has a new life
Mark
partner.
won't care. That's the same thing as an invite. Mark won't mind if you're in his
Well,
home.
I mean, I'm inviting you. You know, I mean.
Can you invite somebody to somebody
That's what I'm
else's
saying.
party?
He won't care. Because
That you
technically, no. But he won't care because it's you. Yeah,
Right.
because he likes you.
That's
Good.
And he likes you. But he doesn't like you, Jack.
He doesn't like Jack?
I don't know if he knows Jack. Why
Oh.
are we talking about? Okay, well, you can come too. You guys want to come to Mark's homo birthday party?
You're hot. No, because I only like Mark the homo. The other homos I don't like. It'll
What
be
about-
chock full of homos there.
I know it will. It'll be a homo fest.
That's a store. Chock full of homos.
It'll be like a buffet I can't eat at, okay?
Okay.
And they have a brand new house, and it's around the pool, and there'll be swimming.
I do
How,
like
how
Mark,
does
though.
Mark the hairdresser afford to live near Ryan Seacrest?
Because he is, his life partner is a TV executive that you can go and suck up to and kiss his
And
ass.
Mark's the queen of color. That
Yeah,
guy
still,
can
that
do
doesn't-
color
that-
in anything.
I know where Seacrest lives. The Queen of Color does not afford to live there.
Well,
Yes.
There's a TV executive, so you just put your lips together.
I'm so my lips are chapped,
I
man.
know.
I've been kissing for so long.
I know. Just put some Blistex on it. Give it
I
a
can't
little,
do it anymore.
lube it a little. Got lube? Just lube them up. Give it a pucker.
I bet there's already lube there.
I bet there is too, and some
Are
puckers.
you kidding? Most people take their cars to Jiffy Lube. I take my lips.
All right, so here's the deal, and y'all can participate in this. 1-877-487-9999. Again, it's 1-877-487-9999. Tell us what you think about this. Stench has told Danny and I that Pamela Anderson is the perfect woman.
Right.
In every aspect, in every single aspect, she is the perfect woman. I don't think so. I think on arm candy, that's fine.
Yeah, I agree that she's the perfect woman for the night.
Yeah, like to look at for a
Perfect
moment.
woman to take to Vegas for 2 days.
I mean, yeah, I would do her if she didn't have that
Yeah.
hepatitis A, B, C, D, whatever.
Oh,
the
I'd
hell.
even take appropriate precautions and do her anyway with
'cause
hepatitis
that's
C.
kind of skanky now to me. But anyway, so we'd all like be with her if she didn't have that.
I'm not positive Jack would.
Yeah, she's not my type at all.
Oh, if she approached you, you'd probably kiss her.
Oh, I mean, maybe, yeah.
No, but Jack.
Especially after a few drinks, but she's not my type. I don't find, like, she is not what I
Right,
think
I know,
the
me
end-all
either.
woman
Me
is.
See,
either.
Yeah.
Jack's that odd man out, though, I think, on this one. Because in my world, any normal guy would do it with Pamela Anderson. And Jack, I don't believe would.
That is odd because I think any normal guy would do it.
And I mean single. I don't think Jack
no, I know.
would do it.
I think every guy, but whatever the hell your problem is, would do it with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I would too. If she wasn't like, I could like scrub her down and stuff. But yeah.
You could exfoliate her from the inside.
Right, yeah, just get rid of some of those things. But anyway, yet it is
Just
odd to
chug
me
some Drano.
that the perfect woman has breast implants and Stench doesn't like breast implants.
And she has spaz implants, too.
So we'll discuss when we come back.
Identification.
What the hell are you doing?
Just being sexy, getting ready.
He took off his pants.
Why do you have no pants on?
Because I'm going to admire my body right now before it's made perfect by the doctors next week.
Jack, I have really bad news for you.
Yes.
You know how I like to, when I tell everybody about how good Cortislim is?
Yes.
I like to stand right next to you.
Right.
Taking my lead from the stenchter. Gonna be naked.
Oh, I don't mind.
Oh, if you don't mind, it's not worth doing.
I mind.
Okay, then I'll do it next to you.
I don't like everybody in their panties and white t-shirts in this room. Kind of is creeping me out. And it doesn't feel like I'm an appropriate work. Stop it. Don't, Danny.
Danny will be naked. At least I have on chonies. Danny, you forgot to wear underwear again.
I got on cute ones.
This is very uncomfortable for me, and I don't feel like I'm in an appropriate work environment.
I'm sorry. Does this make you feel better?
Oh, my God. You know what? I can see you out of the corner of my eye. And I don't know how I'm supposed to perform when I'm staring at the ceiling. Monica, may I have Angela Pirelli's phone number, please? That'll make her put their pants on. Can you give me the phone numbers. I'm telling.
Let's go back to perfect Pammy.
I can't. You guys.
Okay, I put my pants back on.
All right, me.
No, I'm calling her anyway.
Go ahead. We were
Give
just
me
starting to feel stupid. It's supposed to be fun.
It was kind of cold and drafty in here.
Calling my boss. Telling.
Cortislim gives me
The only crappy
confidence to
part,
work
though,
naked.
is that she has a new baby. What if it's sleeping?
Yeah, you can't call the house.
Because then I would be the biggest
yeah,
jerk.
then you'd be a
Yeah.
Can you
jerk.
give me? Can I have Brad's number instead?
Yeah, he doesn't have a baby.
Yeah, his cell phone. or something. I don't. Give me all the numbers. I'm complaining.
I got Brad's number in my cell phone. It's 216 something.
Anyway, all right. So here's the deal. Pamela Anderson is. I mean, we don't disagree that she's a hot chick. I mean, we absolutely all agree that she's a super duper hot chick. But the deal is that Stench called her the perfect woman, the absolute perfect woman. Now, do you mean is your ideal woman just eye candy?
No.
You want to marry Pam Anderson?
I love Pam, and I've always loved Pam since the first day I saw her.
I mean, I will give her, she's a good business person, so she must have a brain. You know, she has a brain. She's a good-looking girl. I don't know if she's funny because I don't know her, but it's not really one of those people that you would take home to your mother.
Yeah, I would. I'd totally bring Pam home to my mom. My mom would like Pam.
But you know what? Somebody told me yesterday, I think this is kind of a funny thing. They said, do you really, really want to marry somebody that you can take home to your mother and they get along? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to marry that person that bonds with your mom and they get along great? Because really, they shouldn't have anything in common. You really, does that make sense?
Yeah, but my mom rocks.
Right.
And I don't mean in the sweet mommy way that everybody thinks their mom rocks. I mean, if I were to marry a girl that wanted to go throw back some vodka and sing in gay bars, I'm down.
But see, like my ex-husband, his mom, not so
fun?
Yeah, I mean, I was really kind to her, and I was nice to her and respectful. I mean, it's all about respect, and I was totally respectful of her. But not somebody that, I'd be like, hey, you and your mom and I, we're going to go out there and, go shopping. We wouldn't really do that,
Okay.
So somebody said that yesterday, like, I don't know what the big thing is about, is it somebody you can bring home to mom? And he said, because I really don't want to marry anybody that I would want to bring home to mom that my mom would be like, I love her, and we're going to go to lunch, and we're going to go play, croquet and all that crap.
That's trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to.
You talked about that in the office.
I don't particularly want to introduce anyone to my family.
Well, right.
Yeah. But you also don't want to bring home somebody who your family feels shame of.
Like Pamela Anderson.
Right, exactly.
She's going to walk in
No
and...
shame.
She has hepatitis and did that porn video.
And she's going to walk in stiletto heels.
Who hasn't done a little home porn? Come on.
And have a hoochie mama outfit on. She's not going to be dressed appropriately for Little League.
And she was
yes, she is. She's a mom. She's a great mom. The one thing you hear about Pam is always that she's a good mom, and she's great with her kids.
All right, so what makes her perfect?
You know what's funny? She's not my type. If you see the type of women that I am with always, they're usually dark women and black hair and and no one with implants or anything like that.
Dark women.
Yeah, he's right.
No.
If he was normally with African Americans and said dark, that would be kind of a racist statement.
Yeah.
But he is with Latinos, Hispanics, African Americans. He goes a shade darker than himself all the way down the line.
Darker women all the way.
Up the line, depending on how
and
you
then
look at
Pam, I saw her one time, like I told you a while ago, I saw her before she was ever really famous when she was with Scott Baio, and I was like, my God, that woman is beautiful.
That's what it is.
And then she became famous later, and then you learn more about her, and I love her. I love Pam. And it is inexplainable. It's almost like there's like Britney Spears, not the most beautiful girl in the world. Yet there's something about Britney that makes her very sexy and very appealing. And I don't know what it is, but Pam has that. Whatever it is that draws me to her, there's something about it. But I can't describe her as, maybe
it's
she
like he
isn't.
won't stop talking.
Yeah, she's not perfect, but there's something about her that I can't describe why I'm attracted to her.
Right. Did you get any of that?
You get that? You get that. There's some people you're attracted to.
Let's do the first calls of the day,
I would
shall
have
we?
sex with her, and that's that.
The first call of the day with Jamie and Danny.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's where the money at. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. And I'm burning for you. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Primetime Bob!
I just realized we totally forgot my dad.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
You know what was weird?
I didn't put it on the board.
No, you know what was weird? Is like I was totally thinking, we're forgetting something.
That's the only thing I look forward to on Friday mornings to get me going.
I know, and Monica goes, oh yeah, people called and said, where's your dad? I'm like, could you tell us next time?
Wow, he's going to be mad.
7:20 Bob, prime time today. We just move him an hour.
Well,
Spring
we'll just
forward.
go, or we can just have him on Friday, next Friday. He'll be okay.
We can't skip
No.
a week of Bob.
And you won't talk to us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to beg forgiveness.
Bob
right
gets
now.
mad.
Yeah.
Bob is very busy. He has a lot of cookie ladies to.
Stop.
Tell him
Yeah.
we were in the middle of a cookie boy controversy and we had to skip him for a minute.
Here he is, Alan. Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
No, I was
Hey, how you
standing in the middle of two guys with their pants off, is what I'll tell him. Hi, go ahead,
Yeah,
Alan.
like that's a first.
I just gotta say I agree with Jack. I mean, how are you gonna say that a girl with basketballs for boobs and some kind of STD, and it's already been blown out by Tommy Lee, is the every man's perfect fantasy or
Thank
every
you,
man's
Alan.
perfect winner?
She had those things
Maybe-
scaled down.
And then back
Back
up.
I'm
Not all
just
the
into
way.
100-pound spinners myself. Maybe you guys like 60 pounds of silicone, but that's just not me.
Yeah, Alan.
But-
I don't get why she's the perfect woman.
Okay, here's what's happening here, Alan. You're lumping us all into one of two categories, and that's not what's happening. There is Stench thinking that Pam Anderson is the perfect woman. There is me thinking I would so love to have a crazy, sexy weekend in Cabo with her and never speak to her again. And there's Jack, who wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. I think I'm right.
Actually, you know what? I think I gotta agree with you, Danny.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with
Sex
Dan.
anybody with Cabo is a
No,
good time.
you
but-
want to get wasted, do it 50 different ways from Sunday, and never talk to that woman
Yeah,
again.
I mean, but here's the other thing, Alan. There's like a catch-22
And then
is you can't really take her home to mom. But then a guy told me yesterday, I don't really want a woman I can take home to mom because I don't want to ever marry a woman that would bond with my mother.
That's yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, so there's that.
Right.
You know, I don't know. What's your perfect woman, Alan?
I don't know, 100 pounds, brunette, just probably not blown out would be the hugest thing
What is
there.
blown
Blown
out?
out.
It's a
These
new
things-
term.
Anybody I've seen on I don't know, C-SPAN or on the internet per se, probably not going to take home.
Yeah,
or
that would
actually
drive me
take
over
home
the
mom
edge.
anywhere.
What?
Yeah,
If I ever saw them do a nudie video, like Paris Hilton, I could never marry
Oh,
Paris
yeah.
Hilton.
Ten
who I
other
think is
people
red
have rubbed
hot.
one out to my girls. Probably gonna be a little
Oh, there we go. You know who the opposite
I
is?
didn't say
For me,
that.
though, my other perfect woman, a total
You
opposite
better
of Pam
say
Anderson.
your wife.
My wife knows. No, she knows. These two are my perfect female companions. Selma Hayek, my other one.
Oh, God. yeah.
God, I love her,
Oh,
and totally
yeah.
natural and not made up and
But
not
I
plastic
understand
surgery.
an incredible
and,
biatch.
And more. I've met her. She's
was she
was
nice?
really nice
I
to me when I met
love her. I'd marry her.
He should have said his wife.
No, my wife knows.
I said my
Pam
wife
and
yesterday,
Selma.
and you
I'm
hassled
out.
me.
He should have said your wife.
Pam and Selma, I'm gone.
Because now it's like there's two women. Like,
There's always been those two, though.
but you
before
don't
her.
know Selma. I mean, that's the thing. We're playing the game based on people we don't even know.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know Pam or Selma.
Right, yeah. Because, I mean, I would hope that you'd want somebody fun.
All right, rules
I
Gretchen
can have
out.
fun with either one of them.
Alrighty, we're going to fly through these phone calls about what it still boggles the mind, doesn't it?
It does.
How can Pamela Anderson be the perfect woman
Perfect, Pammy.
For Fat Pitt.
to a man that doesn't even like implants?
Right, but you know what? If you take out the name Pam Anderson and you take out the Fat Pitt and you just make it men and women again, I think we've already come to the conclusion you're never going to get it. You know what I mean? We've just been specific now.
What do you
it's
mean you
him and
never-
Pam. Nobody's ever going to understand the relationship between men and women. It's never going to be completely clear to a man.
I understand it. You guys lie, and we put up with it.
Wow, I was wrong this whole time. There is an answer.
Joshua, hi.
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 How are you guys?
We are great,
good,
and how
man.
about you?
I'm doing fine. You guys rule.
We
We do rule.
My God, we need a little spring in our step, you guys.
I'm sorry, I was
said
reading
it loud.
something. It was
Dan
my fault.
sucked.
Try
I
that
did.
again, Joshua.
You guys rule.
We rule!
Okay. Thank you. What can we do for you, my friend?
I was just calling in to say that I agree with Jack on this one that, you know, Pam Anderson isn't all of that in a bag of chips. So
And when was the last time you were with a woman?
last weekend, as a matter of fact, I was with my girlfriend.
Okay, people keep saying they're with Jack, and then I offer this scenario. You're a healthy young man, are you there, Joshua?
Yes, I am.
And you're telling me if just for fun, Pam Anderson wanted to go down to Cabo San Lucas with you, drink margaritas, and have radical sex for 48 hours, and then never see her again, you wouldn't do it?
No, I wouldn't. I'd rather take some other actress.
Who?
Who cares?
Yeah.
There's the answer.
He'd rather take Corky from that one show. I don't like that guy.
He's very sweet.
I also think we're straying from the point here because I know, Danny, if I said you want to take Janet Reno to Cancun, you know what I mean? Like,
But that's not fair. Janet Reno is a
but
joke.
Nobody's
But-
saying Pamela Anderson isn't pretty. And yeah, guys like to do pretty girls.
Right.
And that's really not the point. The point
Some
is
guys
here,
do
he
ugly
thinks
ones.
Pamela Anderson is the perfect woman.
Yeah.
We're saying she's not that great.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
She's because she's been given this superstar, super sexy status by a lot of stenches, and we're saying we don't think she's all that.
I don't, and I agree.
And I
she's
mean,
not
but what
all
you're
that.
saying, I mean, that would be true of a lot of women.
I think
that
Jack
I
Black's
don't
one of those
find
guys
attractive.
that doesn't like something just because it's popular.
No, that's
like,
not true.
I'm not going to listen to that music anymore because everybody does.
But that's
I
not
listen
true.
to Weird stuff.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so who's more jacked up? A skanky whore who does everybody, or the guy that does the skanky whore?
Knowing she's a skanky whore?
Yes. Who's more jacked up? When we come back, I will have all the answers.
Identification.
And now, ladies and germs, what you've been waiting for. Just off a 2-week stint at Helen's Trailer Park and Bar. Coming to you from Southern Illinois, where the Hoodolls rape the chickens and no one cares. That's right, he kids because he loves. It's Bob White!
I think I dialed the right number.
I'm very excited. I love Bob White.
My dad. Bob. We're all wrapped up in our Pam talk earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't get to Bob.
Talking about Olympic sword fighting.
Ooh.
Hi,
Hey!
Dad.
Good morning. Good
morning.
Hi. How are you, Dad?
I'm very good. I'm sitting here just relaxing. I'm nude today.
Oh, well, that's great.
And so
because-
were we.
Yeah,
It's
because
that day of the month. I just get nude.
you're just nude. Well,
on.
well,
Yep.
that is quite the sight, I'm sure, Dad.
Well, I'm the only one here to enjoy it. So it
Oh,
doesn't
well, yeah,
matter.
right, right. Good. Well, just, yep, that's
You
lovely.
got your pole in the water?
No.
No pole in the water
No
today.
pole in the water.
Yeah.
I was thinking Bob fishing.
How's the fishing going, Dad?
I haven't been for a little while. In fact, I had fresh fish last night for supper. They weren't fresh; they'd been frozen for 2 weeks, but they were delicious.
Oh,
Yeah,
delicious.
great, yeah.
Yes. Now, Dad, we were talking about the ideal woman. If you had to pick an ideal woman, what would that be?
What factors would I look for?
Yes.
Betty Crocker.
No, not Betty.
He likes the
Crocker.
cookie ladies.
Sarah Lee?
First, I would like a woman who has the sympathy of a woman who married Stench.
Ah,
Nice,
yeah,
nice
that's
start.
a good one. That's a
Right.
good one.
I
yes.
would have to have a lady who has the insight into the future and the ability to understand troubled times, like the lady that married Danny.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good
right.
call.
Yeah.
Very nice
So-
call.
So is this the type of thing you're talking
Yes,
about?
that's a
The
beautiful thing.
intuition And,
Well, yeah, because see, the deal is that Stench thinks that you know who Pamela Anderson is.
yes, I do. I have a picture on my refrigerator of her.
No,
There
Dad,
you
that's
go.
Lonnie Anderson.
Oh, Pamela Anderson.
Oh.
Well, aren't they twins?
Yep.
Well, they
Pretty
kind
much, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of look alike. He does.
Throw Morgan Fairchild up there, and you pretty much got the
All
trifecta.
right.
Remember when Lonnie Anderson was here and she signed that thing to my dad?
Well, you live out here where the Hoodolls rape the chickens,
And
and
no
nobody
one
cares.
cares.
It doesn't matter.
All right, well, they look alike, so I can see how you
Pamela
could.
Anderson.
Yeah, I
Pamela
can
Anderson.
see how.
Yes, I know who she is.
They
Yes.
look exactly alike,
Yes,
actually.
I saw her in Playboy magazine.
Right. All right. So
All right.
anyway, so
And he's nude.
uh,
And I'm nude.
Okay.
So is she.
Hello. Let me just ask the question.
Okay, I'll put my socks on.
Dad.
Yes.
So
Just put on one.
stop. Don't encourage the man.
All
So
right.
anyway, Stench Stench likes Pamela Anderson, but yet he doesn't like fake breasts. So and
Okay.
that is his perfect woman.
Yes.
And we're confused by this. Your thoughts?
Well, this puzzles me because Stench, for example, I'm sure when he gets up in the morning or whenever he does take a shower, he puts the stuff under his arms, the spray stuff, and he
Yeah.
powders his pretties. Now, that is certainly being fake because his body doesn't smell that way.
Ah, that's a
Nice.
great point.
Very good point.
Very
and
nice.
we all do this fake bit so that we are acceptable by our clan, by our fellow man.
I see. You know what?
So-
Kind of in a weird, odd way makes
No,
sense.
I got him.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
does.
you know, it's whether it be coloring our hair or he shaves his face.
Right?
So basically,
that's
if I've
not
got
natural.
your premise is that nature and the way God made you isn't necessarily preferable in today's society.
Preferable to you as an individual. However, you want to manipulate your body so
Right.
that you're happy with it, fine with me. If you
Shower,
want-
shave.
Shower,
Bob.
shave,
Wow.
tattoos, ear piercing, whatever you
Right.
like. to
Bob
do to
has
your
a really
body
good point.
should
Which
feel
is
does.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's your body. You're personal with it, and that's it.
Wow.
So basically, the French are as close to God made you.
Well, I don't know.
Actually,
they stink.
The Aborigines. Those Aborigines are crazy.
Well, but at any rate, that's such a personal thing, and if she feels comfortable with these rocks in her chest,
Yeah.
then she's entitled to do it.
Right,
They're
Now,
boulders.
it doesn't mean Stench has to like it, though.
Well, no, but
No.
yeah, that's the perfect woman. I don't know. It just seems like there's so much more to someone than just their physical appearance.
Right.
Oh my God!
There is.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
deep.
Oh heavens, yes. It is. There's nothing like waking up in the morning and there's a warm, comfortable person next to you of the opposite sex.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Dad. Let's hope that's
I,
true.
I'm,
Well, yeah.
I'm close. I wake up every morning with a warm, comfortable dog.
Oh no!
Yeah, I wake up.
Danny, I've made a list here since you are now my stepson.
Thank you
the
so much,
adopted
Bob.
Stepson.
Yes.
I would like for you to write these down real quick. if you
Sure.
would, because this is part of your training session. 1, rubber chickens are not fine art.
Very
I
nice.
agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Yes.
Number 2, your 2-week-old hankies have got to go.
The two. Oh, yeah.
And I want you to stop picking other people's nose.
Oh, he can. It's an addiction, Dad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And certainly when you're out of town, remember,
Really right.
masturbation is safer and cheaper than dating.
Very nice. Very
All right.
nice.
Okay?
Let me
Yeah.
see. Is there more?
Well, no, I can come up with
No,
more.
no,
right.
I think
No,
that's
that's
good.
stop right
I
there.
think that's good.
All right, I've got them all down right here. I wrote them
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about a week. I've had a week from hell.
Yeah? What happened?
All right, my SSR,
Oh,
that
yeah.
neat little red thing,
The
Oh
Chevrolet-
yeah.
the Chevrolet truck.
I got keyed on the fender.
Oh.
Angry cookie lady.
Yep.
I guess so. Oh,
Yeah.
boy, and here is the crutch. I was
Dad,
working.
people don't key on the fender. I think you hit something.
No, this is a key.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go with
I
it.
was working on my computer,
Uh-huh.
and things started to go a little screwy. And it got worse, and finally I heard static coming out of it. I don't know
Yeah.
if you can do that. And I kept listening, and pretty soon it said, "Hello, Houston, we have a problem." And it shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
The
Wow.
whole
So
thing just shut down.
I got a computer lizard working on it right now.
And so people can't email you?
No, not today.
Oh.
I don't.
This is all now. This happened this week. SSR got scratched.
Yeah.
Computer shut down. My battery charger on my electric boat went out. Fried my $250 batteries.
Ooh.
My Kenmore microwave. Can I say Kenmore?
Yeah, that's
microwave.
fine.
All right. Top of the line stainless steel. Hell, the door fell off of it. It's all plastic. They said it was stainless steel. My dishwasher. This all happened this week. I had to replace the door seal in it because it was squirting water all over the place. I lost my cookie lady. She ran off. She's looking for a guy who's a trophy instead of me as a turkey, I guess. But I'm without a turkey lady now. I mean,
Oh, whoops. Slip of the tongue.
I got a done from the hospital for $2,400 of misbilling on my back knee job when I ran into a telephone post because I fell asleep at the wheel.
Wow.
Oh, my bathroom towel bar pulled out from the plaster. Oh, God. And I broke my favorite coffee cup.
Oh, no. The one that says Denny's?
That's right.
Oh, that's his favorite
Well,
one.
I'm sorry, Bob. That sounds
That's
like a hell
all-
of a week.
That was this week.
My God, Dad, you need
So
a vacation.
Tell me about your week.
Yeah.
Yikes.
No kidding. Oh, my God. All right, well, Dad, I will call.
Actually, why
Yeah.
I'm sitting naked here is I was washing clothes this morning, and my dryer, for some reason, is stuck. You know, the tub won't turn.
Dude, appliances hate you.
Yeah,
I
they are
know
not your
that.
friend.
I could break an anvil with a rubber hammer.
All right, Dad, we're going to let you go. It sounds like I need to call you later.
Well, yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
If my phone's working. If
Ah.
I don't break it.
right.
But remember, gang, if you're not loving, you're not living.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
You know,
There you
enjoy this thing God gave us called a mankind, even if it does have rocks on their chest.
Okay,
You
right.
know?
Wow, very nice.
I love you all.
Love you,
We love
Dad.
And hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo.
Love you, Dad. Bye. Gotta love my dad.
And you were
Gotta love my dad.
Gotta love your dad.
Gotta love my dad.
Let's see. Rubber chickens are not fine art. Don't pick other people's noses. Masturbating is cheaper than dating. Got it. Thank
Very
you.
nice, very nice.
Identification.
Something happened to my voice. Alrighty then. I'm so happy because this chick works at Denny's and she's gonna replace my dad's coffee mug. Hey, Kathy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to our little show.
Oh, thank you. Love you guys.
Thank
We love you.
Gotta love Bob. I
Gotta
wanna make
love
his week
Bob.
Gotta love
better.
Bob.
Yes.
And send him some coffee mugs.
Now that is so kind. Bob will be just so damn happy because he has his Denny's coffee mug back.
He will, and it's cool. I like him to get stuff because he always sends us stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kathy, we'll do like with swap meet. We'll give you some of our stuff and you send Bob some of your stuff.
You have any
That'll
need
work.
for crossbow?
No need for crossbow today.
You want to play swap meet? Remember we did this once.
I've got so much.
Remember? We tried that for a while. That was kind of stupid. Anyway, Kathy, thanks so much. Hold on the line, and Monica, do whatever Monica does. Here's Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
First of all, Canal Valley Little League. Woohoo! You gotta believe.
I'm sorry, what?
That was a shout out.
Yeah, but it was a really lame one from like a mom that smokes.
No, I think that's probably their slogan or something.
No. But what I'm saying is the woohoo is
was kind of weak.
Yeah, it was like a smoker's woohoo. Can we give it a try
Yeah, I
again,
can't
Carolyn?
do the woohoo.
No, I'm just very hoarse. We've been celebrating last night. We are Canal Valley Little League in Thousand Oaks, and we are in the World Series right now.
Yeah, we actually didn't. We have that. We read about that today. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That is awesome. They actually put it in our news. It made the news for us today.
Yes, it's very exciting, and
You
been
defeated
celebrating.
Maryland, right?
We beat Maryland last night. This Saturday at 4:30, we will be playing Texas. If we win that game, when we win that game, we will be in the championship game.
On Sunday, right?
On Sunday at 3:30, correct.
Now, can we watch it on TV or anything?
We're trying to get coverage. It's right now, local channels are carrying it. It is also on ESPN.
Awesome.
It's on CBS, and if people want to come down to Thousand Oaks and celebrate with us, they're more than welcome to.
And where should they meet you?
We will be at Chewy's restaurant.
I love Chewy's.
Chewy's.
Yep, it's at 650 North Moore Park Road.
And is that today, like tonight? When?
We will be there Saturday at 4:30.
Saturday at 4:30.
Right on.
Good buffet
And
at Chewy's. by
when
the
we
way.
win,
yeah.
we'll be there again
Good
on
margaritas.
Sunday.
All right, so Chewy's Saturday at 4:30 for the big old Thousand Oak Little League. I don't know how you guys say that first word.
Canal Valley.
Caneo.
Canal Valley.
It looks like Conjo.
Yes, it does.
All right, so Conejo. Wow, does your son play on the team?
No, my son doesn't play directly on the team, but he'll be there at Chewy's celebrating with.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
questions.
but be careful.
Okay. First question is, well, it's a two-part question.
know.
Should I just get to it?
Go right ahead.
Is he the bat boy, water boy / whatever boy, or does he have some sort of physical handicap?
My son actually went to visit his father and gave up the chance to play on the team.
So your son isn't here?
My son is here now. He just got back from the state of Washington.
Did he used to play on the team?
Well, not on this team directly, but for Canal Valley Little League.
You
Yeah.
keep saying not directly.
Okay, let me ask you this. Here, let me start all over. What ties do you have to this team?
I'm on the board of directors.
Okay. And your son used to be part of this whole complex of teams, right?
Correct. There is Canal Valley Little League.
Oh, yeah, I don't need to know.
Yeah, we really don't.
Yeah. Okay, and then your son making a wise decision, picking his father over baseball, which was great. Although I'm sure you made him feel guilty about it. I think that he should have seen his dad, so good for him.
Yeah.
And a pat on the back for him because that was really a hard choice, and you made it even harder, right? Yes. Yeah. Well, I think that was pretty cool of him to go to see Papa.
Caneo Valley, you gotta believe that this woman doesn't have anything else to do.
Now, Carolyn?
Yes.
Do you think it was the right thing to do? I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you a question. Do you think it was the right thing to do to make your kid feel bad about going to see his Papa?
I didn't make him feel bad. I'm very proud of him for going to see his dad. He loves him dearly.
But by staying involved with the team and now kind of rubbing in his face that they're in the World Series and he could have been on the team and now he's not, aren't you kind of rubbing it in now?
And couldn't he see his dad when he got out on parole?
Oh, you guys are so bad. No, he's actually supporting his teammates. He's been with these
What
boys.
teammates? He wasn't on the team.
No. They're all stars.
The conference.
They're all stars. So there's kids from each team in the conference on that team.
I know, but her kid didn't make the
None
All-Stars.
of which are him.
Did your kid make the All-Stars?
Not directly.
You guys, we're just
No, I just want to. I know, and we love the team. We're not. But what we're saying is, you're just holding on to this thing that's not there.
No, we're not. What we're doing is we're supporting our boys that are playing right now in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
You gotta believe.
And your son is not one of them.
Hold on a second.
My son is there supporting here in Thousand Oaks.
My kid goes to school in Conejo Valley, so technically it's my team too. I'm going to support.
You
He
know
doesn't
what?
play Little League.
You
He's
know
not on the
what?
team, but he lives out there.
My little brother-in-law is in Iraq fighting away. I'm nowhere near there. I've never served in the armed forces yet. I am supporting Derek.
You know what? I have been through Thousand Oaks. I am too. I'm part of the team. All right,
Caneo Valley, you gotta believe.
Let's hope they bring home the pennant on Sunday, my friend, huh? And then
Thank
you
you.
could really rub it into your son's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you go see your dad again, they won the damn World Series.